Hello, all you boys and girls out there in YouTube land. This is Clay of Major Disappointment Models coming to you from my workbench. Well, in the last video, I concluded the build of Chris Cortell's X Plus Cyclops. And while I was waiting for paint to dry on that, I started a new project. And here it is. It's an old classic Revell kit. I believe it came out in like 1969 or, well, my box says copyright 1967. And this is the American version, the US version. You'll see versions like on ScaleMates that will say, like in the instructions, it will say by Revell in UK, United Kingdom. So this is the American version of it. And there's like 6 pages for this one, whereas the English one only has 4 pages. And what they did was they made the diagrams smaller. So it's just, they combine them on one page, that's all. So it's a very simplistic kit. And the last time I built this, believe it or not, I think I was about 12 years old, and it was probably 1969 when I was growing up in Hawaii, and my dad had just got back from Vietnam. He was getting ready to retire from the Army, and we had moved to a new city in Hawaii, and I was building a lot of models with my friends. And at the time, you can see this one, it has 130 here. Well, that's supposed to be the MSRP. So, you know, the MSRP was $1.30. And I think I used to buy these for like $1 at the local Ben Franklin craft store. It was a great kit. I mean, I probably put it together in a day. And another day painted it, you know, and there's no primer and stuff. You know, I was, 12, something like that. So, you know, there was glue all over the windows and everything else, you know. But who cares, right? I had fun building a model. So, like I said, very simplistic kit. Not a lot of pieces. And within, you know, a day or two, while waiting for the Cyclops, the paint to dry on the Cyclops, I started gluing things together. Now, you can see it's an old kit, and Revell, you know, it's not the best standards for mold making or anything like that, you know, so there's a lot of flash on it. It doesn't really go together that well, so you can see some gaps. So I got to push it together and try to glue it some more. There's a lot of lines here going to have to be sanded down. And then I had an accident where I spilled my Tamiya liquid glue, and I don't know if you can see it, but the glue just ran all over it. So it's a good thing I didn't get my fingerprints in it, but I still got to sand it all down. I was wearing gloves at the time. And it spilled all over my workbench, you know, so it was terrible. It was ugly. But we're going to get that fixed. Parts are coming along. I put them in these little plastic containers. So I got to start painting crap. So, like, this is the cockpit. Like, really? Boy, so much detail in there, right? Okay. The engines, yeah, they could be a lot better, you know. But hell, they're gonna go in. They're basically sitting in the cells. Let's see, like that, and then they have a fairing that goes over the top. So, and you know, you're not supposed to glue them. I think as a kid I glued them. You know, so, but, you know, this kit, you're supposed to be able to take the fairing off, or the engine cowling, or whatever you want to call it, and be able to see the engine. So, you know, the thing is, how much am I going to detail this engine? Not much, probably. It's a 1/72 scale. It's small. So I'm just going to paint it, detail it with paint. Okay? So this is basically all the parts for the kit, see? So, and I got this kit used. So, and I thought all the parts were there. But guess what? I'm missing 1/2 of one bomb. So I'm debating whether to put bombs on or just put in 2 bombs, you know, on one wing and then 1 bomb on the other wing or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. The glass is really tiny. It's really tiny. I've already started taping it up. And you can see I'm getting ready, or masking it up. And I'm getting ready for painting because I have to glue the, like this is the bottom, right? It's this part here. So the glass sits inside. So I'm going to have to paint the interior here and then the interior of the cockpit. Now what I did was I futured the glass. So it should be easy to tape after that. I was watching Nigel on YouTube, and he was talking about this great thing here, and it's by Infinity, and it's a cutting board, and it makes it easy to cut almost perfect little squares or rectangles or whatever you need to help you mask. And with this little airplane, you know what? It's like perfect, you know? Look at that. I mean, that's small. That is so small. And it's gonna, I think it's gonna work out really good. Like this one here, where'd it go? It goes here. And I believe it goes like this. Just like that, see? So that way I can paint the outside, you know, and just pull the masking. But I got to paint the inside first. That's why I haven't glued the glass in. And the one thing I heard, and I really haven't, it's been a long time since I've done any modeling, so I really don't know if it's true yet. But I heard that Tamiya liquid cement, if you future the glass, you can actually put some drops on the plastic, like on this thing here. Put some drops here, put the glass in, and it won't fog the glass. But I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to test it out. So basically, I'm getting ready for paint. That's where I'm at, and this is just a matter of a day or two. I need to still glue the wings on, fill, all that good stuff. But it's coming along, and hopefully I'll have it. I'll have another kit done this year. Unbelievable. All right. It's good talking to you guys. I'll see you later.